We always got to react to the news in fantasy football. We always have to, because that could be an opportunity from the waiver wire. Player coming back from injury that's been forgotten about. Maybe a talented young guy starting to get his opportunity. Maybe things are starting to open up for this player. We always got to pay attention. Big news just dropped today. Treylon Burks is back. He's practicing. Things are looking good. And he might be going into a situation here that things just might be opened up for him, because not much is there for him to compete with anymore. And Treylon Burks is in a good situation with a decent talent profile from what we're seeing from his college days that we need to pay attention to. The Titans offense hasn't been great. Malik Willis has been at QB. The wide receiver production over the last 3 games: Robert Woods, 5 catches. Cody Hollister, 2 catches. Mason Kinsey, 1 catch. Like, the production is not even there anymore. The offense is open for him to take over. When Treylon Burks was in the fold between weeks 1 and 4, saw 15.4% target share, 16 targets with 10 catches, along with a 24.6% share of the air yards. And the thing about rookies, they are the players, especially wide receivers and running backs, that increase the most when it comes to their development throughout the season. Those are the players that start to step up. So even though that these numbers are a little bit lower between weeks 1 and 4, throughout the season, typically for rookies, they start to develop, they start to anoint themselves, they start to transition into their roles and start earning more production, showing more highlights or more signs of life. That's typically what we see during their inaugural season. Right now, he's rostered in just 40% of leagues, so there's some meat on the bone here, where if you need a speculation at wide receiver, this is a good guy to get. We got a top-end first-round rookie who is coming back to an offense that does not have much competition, but the downside here, though, slower-paced offense, run-first offense, rookie coming back from injury. Guys coming back from injuries aren't always the guys you want to put chips on, but sometimes they are, because you don't know what's going to happen. They are wild cards. He is a wild card, and with him being a rookie makes him an even bigger wild card. However, when we look at the talent profile here, it's hard to not want to speculate on him, because you're not getting many first-round wide receivers with his type of talent profile sitting there on waivers. There's just not much options right now. We're late into the season. There's nothing but scraps there. If you need a wide receiver or a guy just to speculate on with your last spot on your bench and you don't need another running back, this might be the guy you want to look at. Again, the downside is slower paced offense, re-aggravates injury, all that stuff, but that should be automatically implied. But we're looking at a first round pick with opportunity here. Rostered in just 40% of leagues. His athletic profile is kind of underrated, because we're looking at a big wide receiver, 6'2", 224 pounds, runs a 4.55 40-yard dash, 86th percentile, size-adjusted speed score. This is when you mix the 40 time in with his size and mash it together. That way you get more of the blend of size and speed with the athleticism. That's a good thing to note of. He's also been noticed to get good yards after the catch from his college days. Look at that big run against Alabama last year when he snatched up all the air and just took off for a touchdown for a long gain. Go back to those times. Look at that. He's been productive throughout his collegiate career. He was anointed as the top wide receiver for last year's draft class long before draft season. He's a guy Devy gamers are paying up for early, a long time ago, years ago, and he is a player that you need to pay attention to. Is this a guaranteed hit? No. Nobody at this stage of the game, when you're picking him off waivers, are a guaranteed hit. There's just some indicators in his prospect profile and in this situation that could lend to some opportunity in his athletic profile, college production, draft pedigree are indicators that you have a talented player. So talent plus opportunity is something you want. Doesn't mean it's going to hit, though, because the opportunity isn't grandioso. Also, he's coming back from injury. Players come back from injuries tend to re-aggravate, so you want to be cautious with them. So you're not really picking them up thinking that things are guaranteed. You're picking them up as a speculation play, hoping that things work out because there's a lot of upside here with Treylon Burks because he does have some talent. He is going to work in as one of the top wide receivers in this depth chart because he should be, because he has to be. Cody Hollister is not a threat to him. Mason Kinsley's not a threat to him. Nick Westbrook, not a threat. Robert Woods is good in his own right, but the team drafted Treylon Burks for a reason. They want him on the field, and this is their time to explore what they have in him as long as he's healthy and good to go. But let me know your comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Is this a stash for you, or are you moving on to one of the other running backs or other players that you think you can stash for the rest of the season? Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I'm here when the news drops. I'm here to help you with stashes. I'm here to help you with waiver wire, trades, and everything else. Hit this video right here for a wide receiver that you're going to want to stash in all your leagues and pick up off the waiver wire if you haven't already. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.